So let me ask you something. How often have you ever worn or even thought of wearing your earphones on your wrist? Well, British audio company Vibe Audio thinks this is the next big thing. Let's find out in my full review of the Vibe Wraps earphones. So this product is in its final stages of launch. It's basically there, but just not quite. I left a link in the description to the website, so definitely check that out. So the Wraps earphones come in a few different flavors. You get the classic, which is like a string kind of thing, a really heavily threaded string. You get leather, and then you even get wood, which I think is really cool. It's got almost like a Jamaican twist to it. So the cables on these are all absolutely fantastic. They're totally noise free. They're threaded, so they look really nice, and they don't really tangle too much, and they've all got their own authentic, unique finish. On first impressions, it would seem that much less thought has gone into the actual earbuds themselves, with them looking pretty cheap and very generic. Everything from the spherical plastic body to the silicone ear tips is all very normal here. While it may seem like quite a strange thing to say, one thing that Vibe have really nailed with these earphones is the colours. They really do pop. Like if you get a pink, that's like a really powerful hot pink. A blue, you get a really strong, bold, attractive sky blue. Even the black is like this sharp, jet black colour. It's really striking. Now, unfortunately, there's no remote and there's no mic on these earphones, meaning that they're purely used for music listening or video watching. But more importantly than their feature set and the way they look is how they sound. So let's get straight into that. Now the Vibe Wraps you see here are actually a second generation product, and you can definitely tell when you listen to them. Compared to the first generation, which sounded okay, these are significantly better. They actually have a much more rounded sound with bass, treble, and middle all present here. There isn't a huge amount of instrumental separation, and there's a little bit more noise than we'd like to see. But the Vibe Wraps produce great volume, good bass, and for almost every listener, a very enjoyable sound experience. The Wraps are neither professional nor analytical earphones, but they're ones that you can have a lot of fun with, both visually and in terms of the sound they produce. Now onto the actual Wraps feature itself. Is it a revolution? Is it something which is going to totally change the way you use earphones? Probably not. The first time I actually did it, it took me about 3 minutes to get this thing on, but after a little bit of practice that was down to about 30 seconds. But then again, I'd hardly count that as convenient. I'd much rather just stick it in my pocket. It doesn't exactly look too great on my wrist, and it doesn't really seem to add any functionality. Furthermore, this cable comes with a bit of a cost. Any potential remote or mic that could have been on the Wraps earphones isn't, which means you can't use these to make phone calls, you can't use them to juggle tracks on the go without taking your phone or MP3 player out of your pocket. But if this isn't an issue for you at all, then they're actually quite an attractive piece of kit. While the earbuds look pretty normal, the colours are really nice and the cables are seriously eye-catching and unique. And even if you don't use the Wraps feature, you're actually getting plenty of good sound quality for your money. And I'd be lying to you if I said that while using these, I wasn't prancing around my garden like a leprechaun. These are just fun to look at, to listen to, and to just play with. And so everything about these earphones seems to be targeted towards a younger audience, and I can't help but feel this would be literally the perfect stocking filler. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more.